So how is it? So I've already asked that. I am just easily distracted. All right. So this session will be potentially short, potentially long, potentially who knows, but probably the last, if not, or close to, if not the last session before our break. So, yeah. Before we ended last time, you all managed to make it to uh, Candlekeep, where you were shown a room that you all may stay in for the time being. And the guy who left you there said he would go get you someone to help with your research, and that the lady you're looking for can talk to you soon ish, essentially. Eventually, a page does show up to help anyone who wants to research with it. But what would you all like to do waiting for your appointment, essentially?
I like to go to the library, the stacks.
Okay.
Bark.
I forgot the trash out. It's fine. I'll take it out tomorrow. That's what she's barking at. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I don't know what mice would be doing in the library. Probably just fidgeting until somebody came to help them.
Okay.
I know it's just nerd place. I don't understand.
In addition to all of the places where there is research, there is a singular tavern if people would prefer to go there. I believe I mentioned that, but I might have not, or it might have, got mentioned, thrown to the wayside if that is more interesting to some people.
I think Kurosi would look at mice because, like, she'd be like, "Are you interested in actually going in the library and reading and stuff?"
I need to find information about Sariel.
All right.
Oh, yes. It's like kind of rolls her eyes like, oh fuck.
Why? She wasn't saying anything mean.
Not at Kurosi, but just in general.
All right, I think Kurosi kind of looks at you just like, okay.
Yeah.
Hey,
Perfectly reasonable mistake.
hey, Kurosi, I'm gonna go read some books. Is there anything you want to know?
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right.
Flint, what are you doing?
I think once they got put into like the room and everyone was kind of settling down, he just kind of wanders off by himself and starts looking for what he wants to look for without really saying anything to anyone.
I mean, I was gonna say, I think Kurosi would just say something quick before you left the room.
Mm-hmm.
Just like, where you heading?
Find information.
All right. Do you need any help?
No, I should be fine.
Hey, she nods. Don't get arrested.
Kind of gives her a wink at that and leaves.
I think Kurosi would follow Ari to the library. Since that's where everyone seems to be going.
Okay.
Party at the library. Let's go.
Kurosi's gonna sit at a table next to Ari and play cards by herself.
Good old sol.
Hmm?
Good old solitaire.
Essentially.
All right.
I needs to do some readings about some stuffs.
So, well, yeah, let's go down the list. Chris, what is Glee looking to research?
All right. So first things first. Seems like there are other individuals that know what I am better than I do, and I need to figure out, you know, the fuck I am. So, probably gonna find the closest a page or whatever and ask, how is this place organized exactly? How would I query someone for something that I don't have a word for?
They would ask you what subject. What's the what
Half devil.
half devil? All right. So they'd essentially point you to the correct section
Hmm.
where you'd run into another person who would you'd just be bounced between people getting closer and closer to your subject,
Got it.
essentially.
But yeah, I am looking for information on what will eventually be known as a Cambion.
It's already known as a Cambion. You just
Well,
don't know that.
he doesn't know. He doesn't know.
Okay.
He doesn't
Fair
know
enough.
the word for it.
Hmm. Yeah. Go ahead and give me a investigation or straight intelligence check.
Ah, it's a bunch of words.
I think you. It takes a long time for you to get even to the right section, essentially, because you're bounced between people a lot. You don't describe what you're looking for perhaps as well as you maybe want to. And when you get there, you are essentially given this big book on devils, and you're just trying to parse through to find, you know, specifically what you would be as someone who is only part devil, and you're looking in P, not finding anything, and it's just not going particularly great for you.
All right, I'm a half devil. H flips through. Flip, 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 flip. Okay, nothing about half devil. Um, half humanoid. Flip, 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 flip. Okay. Uh, and he's just like rubbing his eyes every once in a while because it's like a bunch of words, and he's like, I don't have nearly enough education to know what half of these words mean.
All
But
right.
yeah, that's what he
So that
spends his
is,
time looking for.
yep, that is kind of your first venture into research. Uh, Ari, what is the first thing you research?
Uh, on the way down there, I did want to talk to Glee, just casual, ask him a question.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, Glee, you have
Mm-hmm.
to know things about religion. Um, that fallen angel.
Who's Zariel?
Yeah, Zeriel. That's the name.
Mm-hmm.
When did that happen? Assuming it's true, that is. When did she fall?
Oh boy. Okay, You're gonna have to give me a second. Uh, Let me try to remember my my Bible study group. Ooh, buddy. Ooh, buddy. Do I know? Do I know?
Yeah, it wasn't crazy long ago. It was as I aggressively pull up my timeline.
Yes. Go for it.
Oh, awkward, and World Downfall doesn't want me to see the entirety of my timeline. Why? That was about, I believe, 150 years ago.
Something like 150 maybe years ago. That's what the stories say, at least. I don't really know.
Interesting. Okay. Well, thank you for your help. It's kind of makes things a little bit more confusing, but
What's confusing?
do you remember that dream I had where I was on the battlefield with her,
Mm-hmm.
and then I left her there
Yep.
in hell? Well, I had another dream the other night where I saw her again, and she was in Ultrael, right? That's where you
Yeah.
said she was. She was in Ultrael, and I guess I was the same person walking through, and I saw her before she fell. She was still an angel, but what makes it weird is I saw someone next to her. I saw me.
Okay. What's weird about that?
I'm not 150 years old.
Then how old are you?
It's like, time's weird. 30, maybe.
You're
20.
30?
We, I don't really age anymore. Um,
Well, then, okay. Here's another way to look at it. Let's assume for a second that these dreams or whatever are real, which we shouldn't, but hey, anything could happen, right?
yeah.
And you're right next to her. That would probably make you either one, human, or two, some divine thing. And he waves his hands around, like trying to make you look like bigger. So, you know, you could be that old.
I feel like I would remember if I was that old.
Well, do you remember being a kid?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Well, I'm starting to get my memories back where I spend time with this group.
Mm-hmm.
There's a couple of years of me just wandering around, just not thinking about anything, really, just being
Just existing.
dragged
Yeah, I get
around.
it.
Yeah,
Well, you don't remember everything.
right.
And you don't know what's happened in between then and now. So, if we're gonna assume that the stuff you're seeing is real, then we should probably assume that the stuff in between is also like much longer.
hmm
But yeah, I say go with the assumption that, if that stuff all happened, let's just say you're 150 years old right now.
I look pretty good for 150 years old if that's the case.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Well, I thank you for the compliment. Well, hopefully I can find something in this library.
Yep.
Dermatologist Satyr.
So I guess when they get to the library, Ari would ask a page for two things. All Trail history, mainly military, and a focus on the Hell Riders, maybe? And Zareth? Or not Zareth, did I say the name right? Zariel?
Ariel.
Zariel?
Mhm.
And maybe a book on devils? Perhaps if the page would know of any devil named Malice, maybe?
Okay. Let's focus on one subject for now. You
I
will
would
get
pick the military history over if I had to pick one.
okay. So go ahead and give me an investigation or history check.
Yes, let me pull up my sheet. Investigation. Or what was the other one?
Investigation or history.
They are the same. I'm good. History.
Okay. So you find a history book that discusses El Terrell, military tactics briefly. It's kind of a more general book on various powers, historical military tactics. But they do have a section that covers El Terrell. The main thing you are able to glean is that for a very long time, many world powers considered El Terrell to be pretty weak in regards to actual military strength. However, there was a lot of superstition around the premise of attacking them because they were such a holy city. Many other cultures feared retaliation from the gods for fucking with them too much.
Nice.
And Kurosi, you have fun with your cards while she does this.
Well,
All right, Mice, what is the first, only, whatever you
Oh,
would like
it's
to research?
she's looking to find out uh, how to stop the summoning of a powerful fallen angel like Zariel, perhaps, from coming into the material plane.
Okay, how would you like to go about researching how to stop a summoning?
Um,
Because there isn't a generic, and this
yeah,
is how you don't.
it would probably sound a lot like, "Hey, why are you trying to summon a demon?" Um, if I did just ask that.
no. I specifically said to not summon a demon.
Come on,
In
man.
order to
Listen,
specifically not do it, what would I not need? Um, yeah.
you could research rituals or Zariel specifically, as some topics of focus.
Yeah, I guess
But there
Zariel
isn't a
specifically is the
yeah.
best the best thing I can do here. Sorry.
No, it's okay. There is no how to stop a summoning
No,
book.
you're absolutely
Unfortunately,
right. It is an
that would be
unrealistic
hilarious,
question.
though.
Yeah.
All right. So for research into Zariel herself, that would be either an investigation or a religion.
Right. Proficient in religion because recently I became a religion fan. Smile.
Oh, a religion fan, I see. Uh,
Yes, fellow religion fans.
yes. You're able to locate a book that kind of discusses various uh, higher powers that aren't gods specifically, which does mention Zariel in her previous form. It talks about how she was at one point a Solar. Uh, it mentions that she used to be uh, an angel of Lathander,
Mhm.
and it talks a lot about how her hubris was her downfall.
Hubris. Okay.
What kind of hubris?
Probably
The
thought that
bad
she could take on
kind?
all of hell on her own.
Yes, you learn that her primary goal was to end the Blood War, which is this fight between the demons and the devils. Uh, she believed that the best way to deal with it was to essentially eradicate both.
What if I just killed everyone? Smile.
The material plane would not be in danger anymore. Yeah,
Yes, that's a great way to unite two warring factions against you.
but that's
Briefly.
ac- but that's not what happened. Instead, she is continuing to fight in the Blood War, just
That
not on the same side.
that's not very productive.
You do kind of, as you're reading this, put together that she's happy where she is and probably wouldn't want to be summoned back to the material plane
Okay.
because she is actively fighting.
Interesting. Don't know how to use that to our advantage, but that's an interesting fact.
Well, it might be a insight that was previously not considered.
But when she shows up to kick our asses, we say, "Hey, we know you don't want to be here. Maybe we can just help you leave." I'm sure that would go well.
Yeah.
All right.
And then
That's about what I
Flint,
expected.
about what you expected or not what you expected?
About what I expected. Sorry.
I think it was some potentially interesting information, but what would Flint like to research?
Um, whether the things he knows are actual facts or if they're complete bullshit.
Okay. Um, I actually have a document for you because I had a feeling you may or may not want to share.
Thank you.
So go ahead and roll me either a religion or investigation.
Are either of those good? Probably not. Religion or what?
Investigation.
Investigation. Nope, they're about the same. Meh.
Okay. Make sure that you get the portions that match that DC. All right, you now have a sheet of information that you may peruse.
Okay.
But after you all do a little bit of research, you do all have pages who come find you and let you know that her name will not be forgotten. I do remember her name. The woman you're here to see will see you now.
Seemed legit.
Because it's two S names back to back, it like falls out of my brain. Savara.
Sariel.
Yes, it's Sariel. She's got a mustache and looks like Zariel. Don't worry about it. No, her name is Savara. And yeah, the pages request that you follow them to her uh, office. Essentially, it is kind of its own tower.
Ari would be very reluctant to leave the library once she gets a book and starts reading it.
Come on, Ari, we gotta go.
Anky pout.
Why
Okay.
don't you see if they can hold on to it for you so you can get it when we come back?
Yeah, this book might be a little too broad though, so it's probably best to take a break.
Alright.
All right, you all find yourself re-meeting up outside uh, a door up pretty high in a tower. One of the page is knocks, and you hear a woman's voice say, "Come in." In the office is a middle-aged tiefling woman who kind of gives you all a smile. Says, "Hello. Her Falister's letter said you had what I was looking for. May I see it?" I'm sorry. I should introduce myself. I'm Silvara. I am an archmage here at Candlekeep, and I am looking to procure information about the recent events that have happened in Israel.
Well,
I assume Ari has it, so I think Kurusu would kind of gesture and say, "Oh wait, we should probably introduce who we are."
Yes, that
Yeah,
would be nice.
well, Kurusu would be like, she just give a nod, just say, Kurusu, Ari, Glee, Flint, Mice. And then
Ah,
nod for Ari to hand it over.
Hi.
hi. Nice to meet you, Glee.
So, question.
Answer.
Oh no.
You're really smart, right?
Uh, Many have said that, yes.
Okay, all right, good. Do we have a good start so far? All right. So I was trying to read some books, and I have learned that I am very, very good at reading words, but not very good at understanding what they mean. But
Uh-huh.
I did have a question that I really needed to answer. Do you know what I am?
Um,
Glee, you have to give more information than that.
I must agree with your friend here. You seem to be humanoid. You appear at least mostly to be tiefling. I don't.
Yeah,
Well,
not a lot of tieflings have wings. As he, like, stretches one out.
Ah, you're a Cambion then.
Who? What? It?
Cambion? You would, you're not truly a tiefling like I am. You're more of a half devil or demon, I suppose, but seems unlikely.
Oh, okay, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, my mom's half devil,
You're
or was full devil. I'm half
ah,
devil. I didn't know there was a word for it. All right, cool. Then I know what to look up when next time I'm down there.
happy to help. And she kind of looks. She gives a nod, but now is looking like to the others, like, okay, now item.
Yeah. Ari, do
Sorry, I
you
didn't mean
wanna?
to be interruptive. Just
It's all right. Did you have the puzzle box with you?
I will pull the puzzle box. Can I keep the box to just give you what's inside?
Um, I guess. Once I get it open, you
Ari
could.
just pops it open, like pulls out the
Oh,
piece of paper. Here you go.
oh. Um,
Yeah, he's kind of smart.
It's not that
I
hard
can.
once you figure it out.
They figured it out.
I I'm glad you figured it out and it didn't kill you in the process. That
Oh, it tried.
it yes, it would try.
Turns out I'm stronger than a box. Who knew?
I
I'm
had a
stronger
guess.
than a box.
Uh,
Take
it's
With
that
usually
help.
box.
not considered a feat of strength, but it is quite an
Ah,
impressive one nonetheless. Um,
smarter than a box, Ari.
yes, you are smarter than a box. I'm glad.
Overcame a box. Yes.
It was pretty easy. You just think outside it.
Uh,
I don't think there's. I don't think you could
Karosi
think
did not
inside
say
it.
that. I want to be clear. Karosi did not say
Come
that.
on, just let
No,
Karosi say it, but with the
no,
deadpan. Come,
no,
Are y'all mocking Ari by chance?
not
no,
at all.
no,
No.
no, not at all.
Fucking insight. Watching all y'all.
I lied as naturally as I breathe.
Well, y'all can give it a try if you think it's so easy.
I
I,
specifically did not want to give it a try.
That's
I
a
literally
pretty,
said nothing.
pretty sure it's very cursed.
I'm I am very glad that you were able to get it open, and I suppose if you would like to keep it, you can. But may I study it at least?
Oh, yeah, sure. She hands it over.
Would it impact anything if we told you the High Overseer's dead?
Um, well, it does disappoint me a little bit that he won't be brought to proper justice.
Hmm.
I assume that you telling me that he's dead means that you are aware that I suspected him.
Yep.
Yeah, you guys, you had a an informant.
Yes, Fallister, he was the one who wrote your letter of introduction. I am aware that
Yes.
you met him.
Yeah, he told us that you were suspecting him.
Hmm.
Yes, must have trusted you then. Uh, yes. Did the information you found within uh confirm that, or?
Read it yourself.
All right, I will.
We
And
give
she
the
does.
paper.
She nods. Uh, all right. Um, excellent.
Just to clarify, it wasn't us that killed him.
Oh, well, I mean, I guess it doesn't matter per se. Hmm, uh, thank you for bringing this to me. I am curious, what are your all plans now? Are you going to continue to look into this matter, or were you just delivering the box?
I don't know if you knew this, but I lived there.
I'm sorry to hear that.
So I'd like for it to be put back. Can we just like rip that one and it just,
I can't say contracts are usually my field of study. However, I do not think ripping it apart will have any meaningful effect on the subject matter at this point.
huh. So I have a question about this whole like contract thing and then everybody signing it and everything. Cause I always knew something was off about the creed. It was always weird. But how do you is it okay for them to be like doing that? I mean, don't you have to be willing to get into the contract to, you know, be part of it?
Um, well, obviously no, but a slightly more satisfying answer might be, uh, well, satisfying is not perhaps the right word. A more full answer might be people sign things they don't understand all the time, and that hasn't stopped people on this plane from taking advantage.
You know what? That is a very fair point. Hmm.
Yes, it is unfortunate, but the nature of deals, especially with devils, but in general, is often that everyone wants their side to be better. Many people aren't looking for fair as much as they are efficient.
Sure. All right. So then what should we how do we proceed? I don't know what to do from here, honestly.
It depends entirely on what your goal is. If you are looking to return El Terrell to this plane, you might very well have to go collect it.
Collect it.
Yes. I'm sorry, did you need further explanation as to what that meant?
No, no, I think you were quite clear.
Glee raises his hand. I need, I need further clarification.
But what?
Right. If you want El Terrell back, you're probably going to have to go figure out how she is keeping, well, Zariel is keeping it in Avernus, and then remove that at the source.
Got it.
Isn't that?
I do believe I could assist you in getting there if you wanted to pursue that route. Though I cannot guarantee your safety in any means in doing that.
Perhaps when we are more capable. Nice.
Perhaps. I can't say I know what your capabilities are, though I would suspect that whatever purpose she has for these people, she won't take long to implement it.
Will there be a way back? If we need to retreat.
Well, I couldn't quite tell you that. I was more going to defer you to one of my colleagues, um, for the actual transport portion of that event. You could take it up with him.
Very well.
I did also, if you would like to go, she pulls out a map. This is a map of Avernus. At least, it is a map of what Avernus looked like when the creator made it. It is a shifting location, very much. That doesn't do kindly for our normal means of copying it down. But if you are planning on going, I would part with this for your cause.
What do you all think?
I think this is a conversation to have somewhere else. There's a lot we would have to talk about.
Who made the map, by chance? Do you know?
Not very well. He, I know that he went quite mad in the process. I believe his name was Maximilian.
All right. Well, guess we'll discuss it another time then.
All right. Yes, I can. That will give me some time to look over the box, if you don't mind.
Oh, that's fine.
Excellent. Please let me know if there's anything else you would like assistance with while you're here. It's not often I meet other people interested in similar subjects or with capabilities as you seem to have shown. And she looks specifically at Ari.
Would you like me to show you how to open it before I...
Oh no, I'd rather figure it out myself.
Ooh, exciting.
And then
Good
she
luck.
fucking dies.
How long do you think you're gonna need to look over it?
Can't believe I'm an archmage.
Uh, don't tell any of the others you say that you you say that some get very upset about their title and the purity of it, but prove yourself quite well, child.
Yes.
I would like to look over it as long as you'll allow me to, but fair's fair. You found it. So whenever you're ready to leave, I can give it back.
Okay.
Well, I guess we should all have a sit down and talk.
To the library, to our rooms, to the tavern.
Oh, I shouldn't be talking in the library.
I say let's get some rooms at the tavern while we have rooms.
A
The
room.
wizards
there.
will cut a bitch if you talk in the library.
Yeah, let's go talk in the rooms.
All right. room.
Mm-hmm.
To the room.
So I had
Yeah,
to
it's
step
easy enough
away
to.
because of cats, and I came back and suddenly there's talk about Avernus. The fuck happened?
Oh, you missed out a very bad part to walk
Yeah,
away. I'm
I
sorry.
couldn't. It. Yeah, cats were not being nice to each other.
Sorry, I did not realize you had stepped away.
No, it's okay. I didn't say anything mostly because I couldn't really.
Hmm. The too long didn't read. She was suggesting to Glee that if he wants to get his city back, he might have to go do that himself because there's not really a way to break the contract.
Like all the city, like the city itself, or like the souls of the
Both
She
question
people.
mark?
didn't specify,
Okay.
but the information how she said it could definitely be interpreted to imply both.
Yeah,
She said
that's what I thought.
collect
Okay.
Alterac.
Just like, yeah, you guys can, if you guys want to, I can put you in touch with this guy, and this guy can maybe tell you if there's a way to go into hell, and or if we need to
Oh no,
retreat
she
after
said
we
you
go to
could
hell.
get there. She just didn't know if you could get back.
Yeah, yeah.
Fair.
Because Mice is like, yeah, let's fucking go. But of course, there's some caution.
Glee's a little bit more skeptical about going because
What? Glee doesn't want to just jump that gun right in?
I'm surprised by that.
well, here's the thing.
There was a qualifier. If there's a way out,
Yeah,
Yes, we fuck
there's
up.
one. And two, he just spent the entire library time, reading about devils.
Some fascinating
It's fair.
individuals that exist in this realm.
Except not in this realm
Specifically,
usually.
well, yeah, in this realm that you're talking about descending into.
Avernus.
I think once we get to one of the rooms.
I found out what my mom was though.
What
Said-
was it?
It's called an Aaron Yes.
Alright.
Hey, well,
That's why Glee does everything. It wasn't an Aaron no.
Oh my god.
Oh my fucking god.
It's pronounced Aaronese, but yeah.
Yeah. It's a good joke.
Ari's gonna go into the room and like,
who?
yeah, Ari's doing it. I'm controlling Ari now. Get the fuck out of my
How
character.
many times have you gone? How many times have you
Well-
done that?
why?
So many times.
Y'all have a good time playing my character. Bye bye.
Man, I was gonna say you could have Kurosi then, but
Uh,
Overboard.
Kurosi will go in, and I'm assuming it's fine. Just there's a window in there. She opens it and just starts smoking next to it.
They haven't invented no smoking signs yet.
I'd probably not.
Kurosi, one of these days you gotta quit.
Why?
I actually don't know.
That's what I thought.
there hasn't been research. No one knows that smoking kills.
We don't
I
have
mean-
peer-reviewed research yet in this world.
I'm sure
I can
people
fix it.
know that smoking like
no,
hurts your
people
voice and
definitely know.
but I'm just like Kurosi just look at me like, I mean, you have you can literally magic my bones together. I don't
can
know
fix
why
it.
you can't
that's
get
why,
rid of
That's why I said that. No, this
Yeah,
literally,
that's exactly why she's like, why do I have to stop?
and that's
I've
why
never
Glee,
heard
and that's
of
why
anyone
Glee was
dying.
just like
of colon cancer in the Forgotten Realms, so
Glee. Glee was just like, I don't know why. I can fix it, but
That-
like,
That's what I thought.
it's
She
a-
just keeps
it's an
smoking.
addiction.
She kind of shrugs.
no, I swear.
Nah, I mean, it is.
I can stop whenever I want.
No, I can't. I'm addicted.
I appreciate Kurosi recognizing that at least.
Glee's just like, I don't know. I shouldn't have to fix it.
I mean, you don't have to. I could probably pay someone else to.
No, this is not. I am fully aware of my addiction. I just choose to ignore it.
She just shrugs. She's like,
Glee, Glee's trying to come up with some excuse and just looks absolutely stumped.
we just acknowledge that I can heal from it if needed to, and it helps me with my stress and makes me feel a bit better about everything going on.
I feel like that's unhealthy.
I mean, so is a lot of stuff.
I'm kind of with Kurosi here.
Ah, yes, the it's not crack argument.
I mean,
No one's made a good argument.
Body.
Kurosi, at some point in your life, you have to accept the fact that some problems just can't be fixed by just ignoring them.
I'll
Huh.
figure that out when you do.
Destroyed.
I know what to do. You confront the problem, accept that you have a problem, and
She's just going to stare at you so hard.
Man, the wizard
What?
in the next dormitory room over should pop a bag of popcorn. This is fun.
Look,
I
look.
feel like you're deflecting because you don't want to talk about the subject at hand.
I mean, that's not the point here.
You're deflecting again.
Anyway, we were actually talking about something.
Yeah. You know, we were talking about the thing.
Jamie, do you have any other questions about what happened?
Oh, yes.
I think I got the gist of it. If I've missed more stuff, I can always watch the VOD again.
It was essentially boiled down to we can send you into the, you know,
9 hells.
yeah, we can send you there to see if there's a way for you to bring them back. But she even said, like, she would be sending us to someone else to talk to.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't have all the answers.
Okay.
And it would be dangerous, obviously.
Specialist.
What? I didn't hear that part. I thought this would be just a, you know.
Cake and
Daisy
walk.
She didn't say that.
She said
You
it would
didn't
be
say it.
dangerous to go to hell.
It'll be a walk in the cake part.
Yep.
Yes, that's the phrase.
To be fair, she did just say she couldn't guarantee her safety.
I think that's that.
I know, I'm teasing.
Okay, okay.
So Gleek just kind of sits down on one of the beds and looks at everybody. I mean, this is bargaining a lot bigger than I initially thought. I thought we were gonna have to go, like, I don't know, find some curse to break or something.
No, that sounds about exactly what we're doing, actually.
Yeah,
Just won't be here.
yeah. That's the kicker, isn't it?
It's kind of what you do with devils, is you have to go to them if you want shit figured out.
Man.
They
Well-
only come to you if they want something.
Okay, well, let's talk pros and cons for a second.
All right.
Pro, get my home back, because, I mean, that's pro. Pro, get all those people back, because, you know, they didn't really deserve this. Con, we probably die. Con, we probably get turned into devils. Or worse.
Don't know
How
if that
can you
can
get
happen
turned
like
into
that.
a devil?
What, you don't know? That's what happens when you know, die and you're a bad guy.
Excuse me?
That's
What?
not what happens when you die and are a bad guy.
What?
Anyone who has any passive concept of religion. Um,
Yeah, you get turned into one of those lemur things.
Glee, you were literally raised by a religious orphanage for your whole life. You- That's not true.
I'm pretty
it's not
sure.
as untrue
Until
as perhaps some of it is probably the best answer.
aren't the Muirs people that just have really bad deals with devils?
Yes.
Yeah, they're
Just making sure.
Glee's interpretation is definitely at least a little off.
It is
It
intentionally
just
wrong.
yeah, okay.
Yes,
It is
It's tough to
intention.
tell.
It
Okay.
is not. This is not a Chris, not knowing. This is a Glee not knowing this, which is due to his upbringing, which is pretty much if you don't do good, if you're not a good boy, you get turned into a lemur.
Yeah, I
And
think
Santa
Flint
Claus.
looks you dead in the eyes and goes, "Who fucking told you that shitty, scary kid tactic story bullshit?"
not your
Um,
mom. Your mom would not have told you that.
no, definitely not. Uh,
Was it Gerald from the orphanage? I told you not to listen to. Well, I couldn't tell you.
Gerald.
yeah.
I beat him up. I thought you knew not to listen to him.
Well, I don't know. I was like 13. What was I supposed to think?
For
It was the
yourself?
adult. I was
That if
13.
You were
that if
13.
that if he says something to you and I punch him for that, you shouldn't listen to it.
13 is way old enough to make decisions for yourself.
I disagree.
Anyway, there's another pro you didn't list.
What's the other pro that I didn't list?
Your dad.
Didn't you say
Glee
he
just
was
kind of looks. Glee
trapped?
just kind of looks away.
Or is that not a pro?
Of course, it's a pro, but it's not a you guys problem.
As we've learned, a lot of these problems are connected.
Guli, I have nothing else to do. I'd rather spend my time trying to help you out.
Could have said it sooner. And he's like trying his best, clearly not to like sniffle.
Glee, we literally had a conversation about this. I don't know what more you wanted.
Why didn't you say anything before? I
No,
did.
no, he doesn't mean like then.
No, that's fair. She doesn't know what he's talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah, I know. Anyways, yes, figuring out what happened with my dad, and I guess the companion is a pro. And I'm sure everybody here, Ari, with Zariel and Mice, I, if I understand it, your family has something to do with all this.
Uh, they're missing. That's all I know. And the people that took it are involved in trying to bring Zariel to this plane.
Oh, that's lovely. I mean, I see a lot of reasons why we why we should do this. But I see, like, the biggest reason of all why we shouldn't do this.
What is that?
If we go, we might not come back.
That's just true with a
And
lot of things.
yeah, but a lot of things don't involve going to the nine hells for the rest of our natural lives. I'm not saying we shouldn't do it. I'm just saying actually give it some consideration. It's not something I want you to do just because, you want to help me. And if that's your reason, it's good enough for me. I just want to make sure you're. I don't know. I'm sorry.
This isn't just about you.
Exactly. If we do this, we're doing this for keeps. And we got a lot of things we got to put down as rules and such.
What?
Like no deals whatsoever.
Okay.
Especially not with your soul. It's technically the only thing that's that's valuable down there. Everybody wants it.
Okay. Understood.
Looks at everybody else. Guys agree?
I think we still need to go over if everyone's really interested in it.
Yeah, well, you know my stance. I'm going.
If
There's
you're
too much I
going,
don't know.
if you're going, I'll go.
Does anyone not want to go?
I think Kersey would look at Flint because in her mind, he is the most. What's the word? Up in the air,
Mm.
unknown quality.
Mm-hmm.
He's the wild card.
Yeah.
Wild card! Woo! Is there a wild card in your deck?
In my tarot deck?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I think that's how that works.
No.
Every
I
card's
don't.
a wild card.
True.
He's the wild card.
I don't really know what you are hoping to accomplish. You've been pretty tight-lipped about it, but I completely understand if you, you know, if you don't want to come. Whatever your priorities are, you should. It's not something to put off for this first.
He shakes his head. No, if anything, this brings me closer to what I want to do.
Are you
Okay.
sure you don't want to tell us what it is?
Okay, that's ominous and very very vague.
He just kind of gives a big grin.
I think you're just having more fun keeping it ominous at this point.
Watch, we're gonna get down there. You're gonna see a rock. You're gonna pick it up and be like, "All right, I'm done."
So long as it doesn't endanger the rest of us or the people else around, I don't see a problem.
I trust Flint. All right, I
Well,
assume you're good to go.
I mean, I'm having dreams about Zariel, so uh,
well,
yeah.
perhaps you could see her and talk to her about it.
Um, does she, Ari kind of nervously laughs.
See
Well,
how conversational she is, I suppose.
I don't know if you could have a conversation with Zario. You know,
Maybe while you're fighting.
I
What?
don't I don't know if it'd be much of a fight. No offense, Ari.
Yeah, I
oh
mean,
no, I
I'd
don't.
probably take her pretty quick,
I
but
don't know if I would want to fight her.
Yeah, I
Glee's
could
just
kill God.
Glee's just like I I don't think you
Carissie's definitely messing with you.
you're mocking me, aren't you?
I would
Yes.
never.
Yes you would. Uh, just kind of like falls back on the bed. Well, Trax is up for it, apparently.
I'm not
Uh,
sure if this is going to cause more issues if we do decide this or not, but I'm starting to get memories back, and with the dreams I've been having, there might be a chance that it was my family that caused all of this.
Caused all of what?
That, um, the fall of Solaire and all that.
That had
That's,
to have been an awful long time ago.
that's why I'm not really sure if it's true or not, or there's a lot of things I still don't remember or still trying to piece together. It's just
Are
for
you
going to do this, I just wanted to be, you know,
are you
tell
sure
you.
they're your memories?
No.
They might not be your dreams.
Oh no, they're definitely not my memories. I don't think they would be, but uh
They could be that one person.
Malice? Maybe.
Hmm.
Who?
Uh it's, it's the demon that I have an issue with. It's not it's the devil that I have an issue with. It's the devil that killed my family
Oh, okay.
I
and
see.
killed me, or tried to at least.
I'm just saying that if she killed you and you lost your memories from that, maybe something happened and you're seeing her memories. or her dreams.
Or they're just coming back now.
It's possible either way. I just wanted to throw it out there that it might not be yours.
Well, if you learn the truth and it is important, I'm sure you'll tell us.
Yeah. So I'm not sure if it's an issue or if Ezra will have an issue with me going to Avernus or not. Not that she can probably figure out if we go. Sure, there's not big blinking light that shines when people go to Avernus. Maybe there is. But yeah, happy fun times.
Do you all think we can handle going to there? Like, I'm not. We have fought together on quite a number of times, but that's a lot. I can't say I am completely confident in the idea of us going toe to toe with a bunch of demons. Just as we are right now.
What do you mean?
Do you think we're strong enough to take care of it?
I mean, do I think we're strong enough? I think, honestly, yeah. Oh, sure, we've got some kinks to work out, some emotions to understand, but at the end of the day,
Uh, Emotions are not what I'm worried about.
well, if that's not what you're worried about, then I think I think we're pretty good to go.
I think it's more that we should pick our fights carefully.
Why I suggest that we make sure that we have a way back.
No, that's also a very good point.
And if not, we'll then weigh our risks accordingly.
Man, if only of us played a wizard.
Look, we'd have so many spells.
I think we can handle it.
All right.
And I think if we can't, we're gonna spend the rest of our lives wondering what we would have if we would have done if we had gone. And I don't like living with a bunch of regrets.
Sounds like we're deciding to go and try to save Alterel.
Yeah, that sounds right.
And among other things that we need to do there.
Hmm. Hmm. We are heroes, guys.
Heroes have early deaths. I don't want to be a hero. I'd rather just survive.
Just talking about stuff doesn't make you a hero. We haven't done anything.
Just you wait. 10 years from now, they're gonna be talking about the cool hat wearing, gun slinging, cigarette smoking Kurosi. And all the kids are gonna be looking up to you.
I really hope they don't.
You're gonna cause an epidemic of kids smoking cigarettes, Crozy. What have you done?
I really hope they don't.
But you look so cool.
No, I don't.
As she pulls a drag with her hat on, looking out into the out the window, gun at her hip.
I'm not cool.
I ain't cool.
She says
Huh.
coolly.
You're not coming through, Alex.
It's fine. I said something very cursed.
Aw.
Well, now you have to say it. It could be a title.
I don't know why, because Crozy isn't religious, but my brain just said, I'm not cool, only God is cool. Which is like the worst cowboy line I've ever heard.
It's pretty bad.
I feel like that's something that would have been said at like a vacation Bible school that was cowboy themed.
Jesus
Bad,
was the
That's
bad
real
in,
cowboy.
That is a really cursed idea, and I like it.
bad in Crozy. Anyway,
Jesus was the real cowboy we made along the way.
well, he did live in the United States, didn't you know that? Anyway,
Oh my God.
you all seem to be making your decisions.
Mm-hmm.
Mas, I don't think we've fully heard from you yet.
I'm all for this. I want to go.
All right.
Mice is like, sign me the fuck
I
up.
wanted to make sure.
Oh, if I haven't made it clear, I'm very.
Is there anything that you guys want to do before we head out? Anything important? Anything that we might not get the chance to do later?
Yeah, I need to write a letter to the sister.
I'd like to look into a few more things while we're here.
Was this anything you need help with?
And again, figure out what the fuck I am, because
You were literally just told.
yeah, but I mean, I know the word. I don't know what it means.
I assume it means a half devil.
What does that mean? It means the thing.
What's in this tin? Exactly what's on the outside? Damn.
The thing is, Cruzy's not even trying to make fun of him. She's
Yeah,
just
no,
being very honest. She's like, I don't know what you want.
What's the answer? It's what
You were just told.
I just learned what I am 5 minutes later. I don't know what I am.
I
I have a
totally
word
get
for it.
what Glee is going for. I also agree with what. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, but he doesn't know, like, you know.
Oh no, I understand.
Glee's like, look, I know a Cambion is a half devil, but I don't know what that means where we're going. I don't know what that means, like world at large. Am I hated? Am I liked?
I mean,
I'm not a tiefling, you know.
Look like one, you act like one. That's what be one. A tiefling, I mean.
I
I
mean,
thought you were an idiot.
Rude, Mr. Man, this guy.
At the very least, I can tell you, you are liked by people. You already experienced a level of prejudice back in El Terrell. I don't know what you're really hoping to find.
Look, they hate tieflings there. Okay, they don't hate them, but they constantly remind people about how you have red skin.
No, they got freaked out by your wings.
Is that what they were always upset about?
Yes.
These things aren't nothing.
They're not nothing.
No,
Literally
I
how the
don't-
lady told
I
him what he
do-
was.
I do not disagree with you. I'm just saying that's the part that upset him.
Yeah, I guess. Even the High Overseer, even the High Overseer looked at me funny when he saw it. And I can assume that he's seen a lot of devils before.
You might have been worried you were one of the ones coming to collect.
Oh my god. I didn't even think about it.
What is it?
No, that. What she just said.
Oh. Yeah.
Okay, alright. Who'd we lose? Who'd
She
we
back.
gain?
There we go. I am back. I'm alive.
Alright, well, then let's tell the lady that we're willing to do the thing. You know, save the world. So save El Toro. Not the world.
Tell her we're at least willing to go talk to the next guy.
Yeah.
All right. It is easy enough to tell her, unless you want. There's something you want to talk about with her.
Nope.
It sounds like you guys still wanted to stay in town for a bit to do some research, though. So
Mhm.
she asks that you let her know when you're interested in heading off.
Where is the person you were gonna send us to?
Oh, truck store. He's just about half a day's flight away. Um,
Flat?
yes. Is that a problem?
Slowly.
Do we have to fly to get there?
Well, uh, I was going to provide you with griffins to ride.
Oh no.
Dancing.
Thank you.
Awesome.
No.
Oh my god!
Rosie does not look thrilled about this at all.
Uh, I suppose we could look at setting up ground travel. It's probably closer to 3 or 4 days by. Um,
It'll be fine.
right. Uh, but yes, his tower's a bit off. Um, likes to be secluded in his old age, it seems.
Alright, well, thank you, and we'll come back to you once we figure stuff out.
Lee's
Excellent.
eyes have lit up like a child.
The one
Griffins,
who can
Griffins,
already fly.
Griffins.
Yes. Enjoy your time in Candlekeep.
Oh, hey, I have a question.
Yes.
Uh, the companion. Do you know exactly what it is?
No.
Okay,
Do
cool.
you? Well, I suppose. I mean, yes. In the book, it referred to it as a solar, not book. The letter. No, the thing that you brought her.
The thing that told us what it was,
The
Smile.
thing that it mentioned what it was. It called it solar containment. So I would assume it is a device designed to contain solars, but I've not seen or heard of one of those in the past.
Yeah, I was gonna look up some information about it, maybe, because I'm pretty sure my dad's trapped in it.
Um, that would be silly. You're a Cambion, and the solar is an angel.
Yeah, but my dad turned into an angel, so
Uh,
I think Karosi's like behind Glee, making a motion to her of just don't push this, don't ask, just don't.
um, I'm. Was your dad the devil?
no, my mom was.
Your mom was the devil, and your
Yeah,
dad became an a. Mm-hmm.
eh,
She's behind, just making like it's no. Listen, it's not worth it. Just
my
kill.
my mom was an Aaron.
Stop.
Yes.
Your mom. Yeah, okay.
In Erin, yes.
And
Yes.
uh, I I guess that's how you could look at pronouncing that. Um, right. Uh, okay. Sure. Sure. She doesn't know what to do with that statement, so she's. Yeah.
Yeah, Karosi's she just shrugs behind him like
I hope your father is not the angel that may or may not be within the angel holding device.
Well, here's the thing. We got an
she
insider
looks
tip.
at her like you did this to yourself.
We got an insider tip that Fabius Krieg,
Okay.
uh he hated someone. If you look at the letter, it says it, or the contract, it says it.
I. Yeah, fair enough. It does
It
mention
sure
that he
does.
hates
Well,
someone.
apparently, according to a good source of ours, uh, he really hated my dad for some reason. I don't know why.
Your dad, the angel.
Again, I don't know why. I don't know what he did. I assumed it had something to do with this whole business with Zariel in it, and then and everything, but I don't.
Oh, right. I will. If I learn anything more while you're here, I will pass it along to help you ensure you're able to locate your father.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Of course.
Turns around to Kurosi. Did you hear that, Kurosi? You're gonna figure out where my dad is, or about information about my dad. I guess we know where my dad is.
That's not at all what she said. Alright,
Yeah,
let's head
close
out
enough.
before you confuse the poor woman anymore.
Confused. She seemed to be catching along just fine.
I'm not confused, just curious. Anyway, I'm going back to this box now, and she continues to fiddle with the puzzle box. She has already gotten it open, and now she is essentially taking notes vigorously on its design.
Lame.
Show off.
Oh, she thought. Oh, that's right. It has a button that says open on it. That's right.
It doesn't have a button that says open on it. That would,
No, we
however,
did determine that.
We were all. It was too easy for it to.
that's clearly a trap.
Somebody pressed it.
It's alright, Ari. You loosened it up for her.
Yeah, like a jar of pickles.
That's exactly how puzzle boxes work.
Not sure if that's supposed to make me feel better or not.
What? I can't open a jar of pickles very well.
Okay. I have questions, but okay.
Have you
don't
tried
know.
opening a jar of pickles before?
Yeah, not that hard.
I just started using Mage Hand to open them.
And on that distressing note, all right. So you all have no time limit that you all are aware of, and you are in a town filled with research.
Filled with knowledge.
Man, this is like Marissa's dream.
Mm-hmm.
She would have like an itemized list for us to go through.
I would like to know, we're basic. Each research session, essentially, you can search one topic,
Mm-hmm.
which you could have a check for.
Mhm.
I would like to know how long, as a whole, the party would like to spend here and mature researching, or I guess how many things people specifically want to research.
Well, how long would she want to take on the box?
Well,
Uh,
I think she said like she's good to go whenever, but
you could probably leave that box with that woman for the rest of her life, and she'd still find something to do with it.
Ari was
However,
planning
she said,
on seeing about if she could trade the box for information. That she would give the box to her if she could help her with a subject of her personal life. Seeing how she's an archmage, she might be able to like peer into Ari's life and figure out what might be missing.
sure, you could definitely have
But that could be
have that
like
conversation.
in like campfire.
I think I'd probably rather do it in game.
Okay,
you
yeah,
certainly
that's
never
fine then.
get something for campfire.
But so we can do that. What other people? How long are people wanting to stay? I guess in the city.
I was under the impression that it kind of was on Flint for how long it takes for him to figure out the things he wants to figure out.
Yeah, it depends on how shitty he rolls.
Yeah, which is kind of why she asked, "Do you want help?"
Yeah.
Oh no, but
I would
your
just-
mysterious bad boy persona.
He would probably ask for help from one of the people who knows the libraries a bit better than he does.
Sure, Crazy would love to help.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Flint, this one's got a picture in it.
Nice.
This is a pop-up book.
Ah, there's boobies in this one.
How did you find the booby section so fast? You have to be like a level 3 mage to get into the booby section. Goddamn cheaters. All right.
That's sad. I didn't know porn was restricted for. You had to be a level 3 wizard to get porn.
Or at least 18. Smile.
It's the way to ensure that they don't get ragamuffins coming up in here looking for those good booby and butt pics.
Okay, alright, you think that the sign that says 18 and up is gonna stop me?
Not the ragamuffins.
It doesn't have to. You're old enough.
I mean, it wouldn't stop you anyway if you can't read.
The sign would stop me, but I can't read.
All right. Well, for now, let's start back at. It sounds like we're saying at least for another research section. So, Glee, what would you like to research next?
Okay. I did put researching 3 items, but is it possible just to could I have a copy of the Book of Devils dictionary thing? You know? Like a
Um,
guide on devils?
I'm
Is there a
sorry.
brochure?
I'm
No, I
sorry. The
mean like
librarian looks offended at this concept. Uh, you could perhaps hire a scribe to copy portions for you, but we don't have a spare copy that you could just have.
How dare you?
what if
Yeah,
I
you
paid a lot
fucking
of
idiot.
money?
Oh dear.
You could hire a bunch of scribes to work through the night to copy it and have more it be copied faster, but you still can't have our book.
Okay, can I do one of those?
Sure. Which book were you looking to have copied?
The one that gives me just the basic definitions of devils.
All right, The Beginner's Guide to Devils
Yeah.
is about 200 pages long.
Mhm.
It will be a 100 gold is not what I was trying to say. 10 gold per 100 pages. Uh,
So
so
20
20 gold.
gold.
Uh, don't forget to tip your scribes.
I didn't realize you could get paid for writing.
Oh yeah. I used to do that. I'm not very good at it though.
They say if you want the whole book, it'll be the 20 gold, and it'll be probably late afternoon tomorrow that it'll be ready. Essentially.
Guys, mind if I take 36 gold?
I
You
don't
know what?
mind.
It might help us. Uh,
Cool.
I don't
I
mind.
will I will give 40 gold for total.
Okay. The scribes appreciate the generous tip. And yeah, you'll have that book tomorrow afternoon.
Cool. That's what I want to take into hell with me. A beginner's guide to devils.
Devils for dummies.
With this book and probably at least 5 minutes, you can learn the details of any devil type you know the name of. Basic details, not like
Mhm.
their middle name, but general knowledge.
Nick.
This one is Nick. We looked him up.
A specific demon. It is Nick. It's him.
It just when it says like creature type, it just has question mark, question mark, question mark.
Ask your Pokedex what kind of demon this is.
Question mark, question mark, question mark.
So, do you want to do any research after that, or was that just
Yeah, it's mostly into breaking contracts. Like, how does one go about doing that? So I assume we're going to have to in some way, fashion.
okay? Uh, give me a persuasion or investigation check.
Well, seeing as I'm so good at investigation, I'm gonna try persuasion. I'm okay at it.
You find a book on business dealings, essentially, that gives you some insight into tactics of setting up good deals and how to potentially get out of bad ones. Uh, doesn't necessarily have demon specific information, but you kind of get a grasp of some of the general loopholes that con artists might use.
Cool, thanks. Research is hard. Business dealings are even harder.
Business of research.
Ari, what would you like to research?
I would. Probably. Well, military history was kind of a bust. She would see if there was any books about any notable devils, and she would ask if like any of the scribes have like heard the devil named Malice.
None. Uh, you don't even have to roll for that. Not for asking the scribes. None of them have heard anything of Malice.
Yeah, I figured that would be like a bust, but like if there's any like more detail than just a beginner's guide to devils, more of like into more of like devils that have names. I'm not sure if all devils have names, but the more notable devils.
Okay. Give me an investigation or history check. You find that a lot of the books only, like, as far as the material plane is concerned, most of the notable devils are the ones who are leaders of the layers of hell. And if you would like to know a little bit about them, you can, but none of them are Malice or even remotely sound like her.
Um, does Zariel pop up in that book?
There is an addendum at the bottom of the section of on Avernus stating that since the publication of this book, the leadership of Avernus has changed. It is no longer Ball, and it is now Zariel. But nothing more than that.
Okay.
All right, going down the list, Crozy. Anything in particular you would like to do?
Uh, she'd probably step away to make bullets. Just spend all her time finishing up those bullets.
Okay.
Maybe see if there's somewhere here she could get some scrap metal.
There doesn't really seem to be.
That's fair.
You can find like a place that sells components, but that's not going to provide you nearly the
Yeah.
amount of material at the rate you would want it.
No, that's fair.
All right. Flint, what would you like to research this time? Or the same topic again if you'd like.
Yeah, same topic, but probably with help from someone who's from the library.
Okay. You can go ahead and make the same check with advantage. Or
Okay.
I guess the other, investigation or religion,
Yeah,
I
they're
believe
the
is what I said.
same, so same fucking roll.
All right, you do get a little bit more,
Okay.
so I'll add that. It should be updated for you now.
Okay.
And you think if you spent a little bit more time, you could get maybe a bit more, but you are kind of exhausting the resource. It doesn't seem like this is a topic that
Is well
is,
versed here.
yeah, it's very honestly not even here. Like just a
In
lot of people
general.
just don't know a lot of
Okay.
shit.
Alright, I think he'll spend the rest of the time trying to copy down the picture as closely as he can get it to.
All right,
In his own note pages.
sounds good. Uh, Mice, is there anything else she would like to research?
I really can't think of anything. I guess just like the weaknesses of particular devils that they might encounter. Just common devils, like, hey, are they weak to anything? What are they strong against? Yeah, that stuff. I don't know if
Sure.
that's available, but
You can research fighting devils essentially. Uh,
yeah.
Go ahead and give me an investigation or religion check.
Hey, I'm gonna throw one out there for you. Probably don't use fire.
Wow. Thanks,
D-
bud.
Don't spoil my bad roll answer.
I can't believe that fire doesn't work. What kind of roll you mean?
uh, Investigation or religion. Oh hell yeah! Fire bad, radiant usually pretty good. Um,
I could tell you that. Like,
you learn
I
that
know. I done
if
it.
they're if you're fighting them on the material plane, sometimes they just poof into dust instead of actually dying, and that might mean they're not really dead. But
Okay, cool.
you find that the general statement, every general statement you find has a like, except for this thing, essentially, and it kind of gets all jumbled up in your head a little bit.
That's fine.
All right. And with that, you guys have technically ended. It is now nighttime.
Hmm.
Uh, I suppose people can research into the night if they want. They don't necessarily have a reason to per se because you've got free room and board here, so you could just sleep. But
I mean, I'm going to go to sleep at a regular time because We have
Yeah.
rooms. We don't. We're not in mortal peril. Hopefully.
Not yet.
Shouldn't be.
I don't like how you said shouldn't be. That wasn't a you're not in mortal peril.
I think you should get good.
I am good. I am the goodest.
Cool story, bro.
You all get some good sleeps in Candlekeep. Nothing happens. You are not attacked by devils or angry mobs of wizards in your sleep.
I can't believe it.
I mean, an angry mob of wizards. Like, the fucking chess club.
Except the chess club have flamethrowers. It's really actually quite intimidating.
No, I feel like a mob of them, because that's more physical.
A mob of flamethrowers.
Yeah.
Good God.
Would you continue to research the next day?
Assuming I got my book, I
Oh,
just want
that's
to.
true. You do have to stay for a good portion of the day to get your book.
Yeah.
My apologies. I forgot.
The only other thing I would look up is like what a solar is.
It's
Okay.
your dad. Smile.
Wow. Thank you, book. I appreciate it.
That one would be religion or investigation.
Certainly.
Yeah, you are able to learn some about the hierarchy of angels. Solars are considered pretty high in the hierarchy of angels in the Forgotten Realms. You just kind of able to gather some general information about their role in the hierarchy, how they usually serve a god to carry out their will.
Huh.
It also says that there are very few known to be in existence.
My dad got like the promotion of promotions. What a cool guy.
What a Chad.
Now, forgive me. Was your father a solar or was he a planetar?
Maybe he was a planetar, but
I think he was a planetar. I think he was the middle level. Um,
yeah, it was planetar.
There's still very few, but slightly more than Solar's.
Mm-hmm.
You do get the impression that his functional rise to power is quite unheard of.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. Ari, is there anything else you would like to research?
No.
Okay. Crozy, still just chilling, making bullets.
I messaged you, man.
I'm trying to do a bunch of stuff. What would you like to do?
No, it's okay. Uh, Kurosi is trying to find a better way to overcome resistances than just silvering her bullets. Uh, I think at the very least she would try asking here because there's a whole bunch of wizards, and in her mind, wizards can do a bunch of stuff that she doesn't expect them to actually be able to.
Okay. You find a few wizards who offer to enchant some bullets for you. Meaning that they would, for a fee, make them do a specific damage type in addition to the normal, what they do. You find a guy who says he could essentially make you a bag you could put your bullets in, and then uh, they would be enchanted, but he'd need probably about a month to make the bag.
Mm.
Those are the main things you're able to kind of find the wizards able to do. One suggests just get a better gun.
Wow, thanks.
He's not wrong.
No, like I don't disagree.
But unfortunately, this is not perhaps the place to get these upgrades
No,
necessarily.
that's fine. I wasn't necessarily expecting it. Just
Mhm.
if she's not researching, this is probably she's prepping in her own way for what they're doing.
Yeah, for sure. It definitely sounds like it can be done. It just
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Thank you.
Mhm. Okay. And then mice. Is there anything more mice wants to look into?
No, I don't. I don't think so.
Alright.
She'll probably just spend her day doing drills.
The wizards are confused and terrified by the way you move your body in a manner that is, not sitting. No, but
I
Paladin
guess
of
nerds very, very intimidated by athleticism.
a little bit.
I can tell.
And then Flint, you want to focus on the same topic, or is there something else you want to do?
I mean, if they're waiting for Glee's book, yeah, sure.
Okay. Um, with more time, you don't need to make a check because you are able to essentially find the last bit of information that you are able to, having focused exclusively on this topic. Where is my last section? Oh, there's my last section. I'm sorry, I accidentally put the same thing twice. There.
Key.
I can't believe it. I can't believe you successfully researched.
Ah, that would make sense.
I always had faith.
Okay.
Sorry, there was one last thing that did not
Show up.
survive copying, but it should be there now.
Okay. Let me close and open it again, just to make sure. Okay, jotting that note down. Yeah, we'll find the others to see if they're done.
Yep. Glee, you actually get your book closer to noon. Paying them double seem to have been pretty efficient in getting them to give a shit about your work.
Well, they're working hard and they're all really smart and everything. I think they deserve something a little bit more. Especially seeing as I have no idea how to book.
Takes a
One
long
of
time to
them
start.
actually added tabs for you,
Oh
so
my
you can now
god!
turn to the various letters.
So freaked out he died.
I guess.
Reasonable.
There's letters.
Oh my god.
I would hope there's letters in the book.
Meant the tabs, the books didn't normally come with tabs.
Nope, they added them special for you.
Because you're a special boy.
Not really. I just gave them more money.
That makes you a special boy.
Makes you a very special boy.
Ah, money makes you special, huh?
Ironically,
Well
yes.
then.
When you're broke equivalent of a college student in your 30s still, because wizard school takes fucking forever, and it's not even school.
You
Yes,
know, that's weird implications for young wizards that achieve level 10.
You call them player characters.
Hmm.
Or,
player characters are
Prodigy.
special boys and girls. Yes, all arguably all character wizards are super prodigies.
Mm-hmm.
Their IQ is in the staggering 170 to 180 range.
Yep. Right. With all your research done, you are able to meet back up with Sylvana. Uh, I believe that Ari wanted to meet with her first.
Yes. I could say instead of researching Ari would sneak off and see if she can speak with Servana.
Yeah, Sylvana's very very willing to talk to you.
How's the box treating you?
It is, it continues to be fascinating. I've seen a few of these actually, and this one has the most simultaneous, clear but unclear opening mechanism I've ever seen. You wouldn't think that putting it right out the outside would be so effective at hiding it, but it was, right?
Oh yeah, that's my same thought process actually. It's it's actually my first puzzle box I've ever opened actually.
Well, they are a bit difficult to get your hands on. It's not a cheap hobby. Uh,
Yeah, you can see why. Hold documents such as the ones found inside of this one.
yes, many of them are designed to hide away deals and other such formalities. It's rare to see one that carries a deal between a devil and a human. Normally, they're reserved for more, I suppose, communications, where it would be back and forth between two devils or such.
That makes sense. Well, spoiler alert, I think we are going to take you up on that offer about maybe looking into meeting up with your colleague about Avernus. And I'm not sure if bringing a puzzle box like that back into Avernus is the brightest idea. And I was hoping to maybe offer a trade for you to keep the box for maybe some knowledge or your help on something.
He kind of nods. All right. What are you looking for?
Many things, actually. Unfortunately, not enough time to find all of them. Um, quick backstory. I'm having I'm having these dreams or maybe visions or memories of Zeriel and her downfall into the uh, devil she is today. And well, my family was killed by a devil named Malice, so was I. But beyond that, my memories are very fuzzy. There's blocks of memory that I don't have, just pieces of my life that are clear and then nothingness. Is there something you can do to help me remember something or try to give me some reason of why I'm having these dreams or these memories of this devil?
Hmm. What sort? Do you happen to know which spell would have brought you back?
It, there was no one left alive, it was just me. Even the devil seemed to be a little confused and maybe more interested in the fact that I did come back to life by no magical means.
Oh, she she definitely seems confused by that. I haven't heard of, well, really anyone uh, just coming back without. Interesting. Um,
To make it more fun or interesting, I don't have to eat or drink, and I barely sleep as it is.
Fascinating. And is this new with the rebirth, essentially? Then.
Absolutely. At least I think it is. Like I said, I have memories of eating dinner and breakfast with my family. It's
Right. And I, I don't mean to be insensitive, but no one else came back.
not that I know of.
Hmm. I well, are you looking to understand why? Because I could point you to some of my friends who study more necromancy, but um, or were you looking more for information on the devil?
Do you know information about Malice?
I cannot say I do, but we could look into it. I Yes. What do you specifically, Malice? Um, do you know what type of devil she was?
Uh, no, but she did give me some power, I think. And as she says that, she like forms her blade in front of her and the green flame and everything.
Hmm. Okay, so she must have been relatively powerful then. Can't usually make that kind of deal with just anyone. Did she? What did you trade for that?
I don't I don't think anything, but she said that I could fight her one day or get revenge, I guess. Killing my family.
Hmm. Well, my dear, I don't quite know who Malice is or what she is, but doesn't quite sound like you made a deal with the devil.
You're saying Malice is something more than a devil, or possibly a demon, or
Definitely not a demon. Demons are less in. Well, it's not that they're not intelligent. They're just not. They're not fully there. They don't have the control of themselves. They're basically just big piles of rage in a lot of ways. So I doubt that was it. But if Malice is a demon, not like any demon I've ever heard of. What did she look like? What made you believe she was a demon?
do I know, or am I just thinking that she is?
You know what she looked like. Um, she was a. She looked similar to a tiefling, but much more pronounced. She had chains covering her body, and that she used those chains to do her attacks. They seemed to be controlled by her even when they looked not fully attached to her.
I would give this exact details to her.
Well, I definitely can see how that form sounds like a devil. Like probably, well, a chain devil would be the average person's best guess. But I don't know. I can do some further research for you. I suppose I could attempt to message that information to you, even if you do descend into Avernus.
Oh, he said the name!
Fuck off. But it will
Oh shit!
take
Oh
some.
shit, he said the title!
Name drop! It will take me some time.
That's fair.
Oh my god, he said the thing.
That's it, folks. We're done.
We have solved the Avernus puzzle.
I have one more question.
Yeah, what is it?
Does the name Fujin mean anything to you?
No. Should it? Is that another devil?
No, no, it's it's not a devil.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's not that sad.
Sorry.
Well, Consider the box yours. I appreciate the knowledge you did give.
Yes,
Probably best to keep those boxes out of Avernus.
I can't say carrying artifacts made by a creature that you would not want to draw the ire of into their territory is a good plan, no. And I will look into the things we've talked about. You have, well, piqued my curiosity a little. All right. I will see you in a little bit when I'll send you and your friends on their way.
Sounds good.
In the meantime, we're getting on some griffins. We're getting on some griffins.
He has just been vibrating since he heard the word griffin, I feel like.
Yes.
All right. With your research done, it is easy enough to get back in contact with Sylvana and say you're ready to go. She will lead you guys to a pretty high area in Candlekeep. As I think I mentioned before, it is built into the side of a mountain essentially. And here there does seem to be a stable with a number of griffins. She lets you know these are quite intelligent creatures. I've told the lead one here, points to one, that you all are going to the Traxador, and you don't even need to really drive or control them in any way. They'll go and they'll come back when they're done dropping you off. I-
Oh, that means we gotta leave our horses behind.
Well, it doesn't sound like. My understanding from Ari here was that you were planning on descending and, well, going to hell. So it's not like you were going to take them anyway, right?
Nah, I just forgot about them.
I'm sure. Well, I mean, the stable master up here probably doesn't want them. It'd be hard to get them up here, but I'm sure they could be sold pretty quickly to someone. How much did you pay for them? I'll just buy them off you and sell them myself. It's fine.
Thinks on it for a few moments. $400 gold total.
Then you are an idiot.
Yes, I am.
Yes.
Did you actually let this man spend 400 gold on horses?
On what, man? We got these horses for free, my dude.
No, don't tell.
Was that in my Carosi voice?
I can't believe Karosi called him my dude. Her, my dude, even.
I think he's like purposely, trying his best to keep a straight face and
You know what?
everything.
Honestly, what Glee said wasn't that far off from how much it would actually be.
Yes. But, yeah, I think Mike's just staring at them like, oh my god.
Would 200 be for all of them be all right?
Sure.
Thank you.
She gives you 200 gold for your horses.
I'll add that to the party fund.
いい。 Yeah.
He doesn't know how much horses cost.
That was actually way less than they should have.
No,
75 gold a pop, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. No,
So
like, Kurosi went down on the price because we got them for free. So she's like, I don't really care too much about making a profit, and it's more important to just get rid of them all.
no, like what I was meaning is like Glee might have been close to correct. That seems unreasonable to her because she's a wizard who has no fucking idea. Why would you spend 400 gold on these stupid creatures?
No, I get it.
Horses, stupid creatures.
Yeah,
I mean, they're pretty dumb. They'll
I mean, when
they'll run
she
off
deals
the
with
cliff.
griffins, like,
like,
yeah.
why would you choose to use a horse when we've got griffins
No,
right here?
I wasn't kidding. They're pretty stupid creatures. They're
Can
just big hands.
you have more than one person on a griffin?
Um, I had prepared for the premise that you all would take your own, but I suppose
Worry, we'll be
you
fine.
could double up.
The griffins know where they're going. We're not controlling them.
I'm aware.
You want to fly with me?
Not really.
Oh, okay.
Then what's the problem?
I did want to ride with someone. I didn't want to ride with Glee because of his wings.
What does wings have to do with? I don't understand.
He's uncomfortable to sit behind.
I
Ah,
mean, I'll sit behind you.
That's an easy fix.
Yeah, I suppose.
But I mean, if you want to sit by somebody else, it's fine.
No, that's fine.
right. Well, you all should be off. It's late enough that you'll probably get in there in the evening. I don't know if you really want to ride the griffins after dark.
Not particularly. Thank you very much for all your help.
Of course. Thank you for bringing me a new toy.
Of course.
If Traxtor gives you any trouble, just remind him that he owes me a favor, and he can get over it.
Do they
Uh,
speak people?
I think she's talking about the wizard.
The one
Oh,
we're going to meet, yes.
Yes, Traxtor
Do
is
they
the wizard.
speak people?
If you'd like to try to threaten the griffin, I suppose.
Oh no, the griffins are so well trained. I doubt they need any threatening.
you doubt it. So do
I
they
don't know
speak
how
people?
uh, well enough to know where they're supposed to be going.
That's so cool. Can I touch one now?
Yes.
Runs over. Pets.
Kick.
They do not seem used to dealing with small children or people who act like Lee. But you do not get bit by a griffin.
Yes.
Because they don't just bite you, they kill you.
No. But I'm okay with this. You don't understand. Griffins are in stories and stuff.
Ah,
They sure are.
get on the griffin, Glee.
Jumps on Griffin.
I will say Kurosi looks incredibly uncomfortable on this thing.
It
If you
lets
want, you
out
can close your eyes the whole time.
it lets out a
I'll be fine.
aggressive caca, sort of weird noise thing.
Angela just stared at me like I'm fucking crazy.
Because you
Cats
are.
do that.
Yeah.
I haven't seen mine in a while.
You want to kill the birds outside, Angela.
Voids must die.
I doubt it wants to kill the birds. More like torture them until they die a slow and agonizing death.
They do not do it just to cause pain.
I didn't say they did. They do it because they're curious.
No, they don't. No.
Oh
Cats
yeah?
hunt the way they do to get a killing blow with their teeth. It's the thing. They need to exhaust their prey before they kill it. It's how they're designed to hunt.
They're pursuit predators? That's even worse.
No, they're ambush predators. That's why they do the playing thing instead.
All
Fuck.
right.
God damn it.
So you all are able to griffin your way along to the next wizard.
Next Wizard. Wizard.
You the wizard.
Unless there is anything you want to talk about on your ride, it's relatively peaceful because, nothing fucks with a bunch of griffins in the air. And they do set you down gently on the top of another tower.
How does Kurosi take the ride?
Not well. She's just very stiff and uncomfortable, and just yeah. Let's just say she's not really having a fun time. She doesn't seem outwardly scared, more just uncomfortable and nervous.
Right.
You know, I think I've never seen. And he stops and then he thinks about it. You know what? Never mind.
What?
You enjoy the ride as much as you can. It'll be
What were you
fine.
gonna say?
You do not want me to say what I was going to say.
You might as well.
I mean, I've never flown this high before, so the ground looks a lot farther than it usually is.
Good for you.
Fuck.
I told you you didn't want to know.
Like, she's not avoiding looking down, but she does not seem thrilled by that comment.
Like I said, I told you you didn't want to know. I'm trying to watch what I say a little bit more.
You are?
Yeah,
Hmm.
so apparently I could be, what's the word? Obnoxious? So yeah, just trying to be a little bit more aware of what I'm saying.
Good for you.
Hey Ari, You having fun over there? Is this enough wind?
As soon as she got on the griffin, she kind of like leaned, like laid forward and like kind of gave it a half hug, and she's asleep.
Nice.
Can somebody watch her? You know what? I'll do it. I'll watch it.
I mean, you're the only one who could do something if she fell.
How fast do griffins fly?
Like pretty damn fast.
Pretty fast. And about halfway through the journey, you look down and see you're over water, not land. So,
Hey, nobody fall off. I don't know how to swim very well.
but as the sun begins to set, they seem to reach their destination, which is this island with a tall, winding tower on it. They set you
course.
down at the top of the tower and seem to be taking a nap. They all settle in very quickly to sleep. There is a hatch that leads downward in the top of the tower, but other than that, it's just a nice view.
Look over the tower. Note how cool it is.
Cool.
So cool.
Well, I'm going to the hatch. Yeah, if I can. Or,
Nice. You open the hatch and are able to descend some stairs into this cluttered chamber. It's well lit by a bunch of objects that probably at one point were not used to light things, but now are all lit with continual flame. And scurrying around the room from pile of trinkets and baubles to other piles of similar trinkets and baubles is an otter. It's got a little cloak.
What?
there's an otter
There's
with
an
it.
otter?
An
Otter?
otter with a cloak.
Hello?
Ah, hello. Um, I'm sorry, I wasn't expecting you so soon. Hello.
This is the otter speaking. Is it?
Yes.
Percy starts to light a cigarette.
Oh, please don't smoke in here. I've got a lot of explosives. And he kind of
I
prestidigitates
have a
your
lot of explosives.
he prestidigitates
Nice.
your cigarette out. Hi,
She
I'm Traxador.
looks a little annoyed.
It's nice
Hi,
to meet you all.
Trax Store. My name's Ari.
Hi, Ari.
She has a grin on her face.
So I hear you all are in need of someone to transport. I am very good at that. Where are we going today?
Yes.
Well, probably tomorrow. It is a bit late.
Going to Avernus?
Ah,
Toward the city of El Terrell?
right. That's yes. I can do that. Fair enough.
Now, it's important to know if we'll be able to return
Turn.
on our own volition. On our own volition,
Are
after we go.
any of you capable of casting a spell such as plane shift?
Look to my friends.
I
I would,
have done it all the time.
Let's plane shift.
No.
that was a silly question. You were brought here for me to do that for you. Um, let's see. And he kind of runs over to one of these piles of baubles, and he pulls out what appears to be uh, a tuning fork. Uh, no, this would not work. This would well, you don't want to go here. And he throws it and goes to a different pile and pulls out a regular fork. And looks, no, that would be silly. That wouldn't work.
As this is happening, Glee's gonna lean over to Flint. You're seeing the otter too, right?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure I wasn't crazy. Okay, all right, just don't worry about it. It's fine.
If you
After
are,
like 3 more piles, he comes back with a small tuning fork that has essentially a button on the bottom. Uh, this is a project I've been working on. It allows for an individual to press this button and return here. Um, by essentially maintaining it holds a play shift spell essentially. Um, but it can probably it only really works for one.
I was going to ask, that sounds like it's a one-way ticket for one person.
Yes, it would bring one person back, um, and then potentially that person could tell me, "Oh no, we're in a bunch of danger. Please come get the rest of my friends," and then I could try to go get you, but I don't have anything that would just instantly group teleport all of you back now.
right?
Guess guess one is better than none. Thank you for the assistance,
Of
Mr.
course.
Traxicor.
Why are you an otter?
Oh well, you see, we had
Oh, thank God! I thought I was gonna have to ask.
we were having this fun little prank war, and I was true polymorphed into an otter, and I was like, actually, I kind of like it, and so I stayed. You
Don't
know,
you miss being tall?
hmm. I mean, I could just make myself fly, and then I can reach the high things. So no, actually, it's kind of fun.
You're not accepting that answer. Go, okay. Uh, you do you, I suppose.
I very much do. Anyway, uh, so yes, I tomorrow in the morning I can teleport you all where you'd like to go.
Thanks. I think. I'm sorry. The whole otter thing is just throwing me off.
Ah, well, that's part of the fun of it.
So, do you act like an otter, or are you just like?
What does that mean?
Do you act like a devil?
No.
Well,
I wasn't turned into a devil, though.
True, that makes more case for him. Why would he act like an otter?
That's why I'm asking.
What does an otter act like?
I don't know. Old stuff. Like fish.
I do hold stuff, but also people hold stuff. And I do like fish. I live on an island. There's not many other primary sources of food.
Anything. I don't know what otters do. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, alright, never mind. This is a stupid question. I'm sorry.
I hold stuff and I like fish. Does that make me an
It
otter?
was a stupid question. I'm
Possibly.
Do you want to be an
sorry.
otter? I could probably turn you into an otter as well.
No, that's not what
Wait, really?
Yeah. Do you want to be a permanent otter or a temporary otter?
Can it temporarily be an otter for tomorrow morning before we go into Avernus?
You want to go into Avernus as an otter?
No, that's not what I'm asking. Can I be an otter for tonight before we go into Avernus? We go back to my normal form before we go into Avernus.
Yes, I would. If you just want to try being an otter, I would polymorph you, which is less about an hour.
Absolutely.
All right, and he taps his little cane that he set down, and Ari is an otter now.
Hey, Glee, I'm an otter.
Can
You can't
she
speak,
talk?
unfortunately.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Can I? Okay. So all Glee hears it.
Would anyone else like to also be an otter? You'll have to
No,
wait an hour. You'll have to wait your turn. Oh, well.
decidedly not.
I you know what? Good job, Ari. You got to be an otter.
Definitely otter sounds.
I don't know.
100%.
Ari,
That's
as
fine.
you are now an otter, you see this room from a very different height. And in one of the piles, you see this beautiful ivory hairpin. It's a set that's curved into almost the shape of a crescent moon, and it reminds you of how your mother used to wear her hair.
No, I'm sad.
Now I'm sad.
I will hop over to the hair pin and I will pick it up and hold it. Then
Do you hold it like an otter?
you see a little otter tear roll down Ari's face.
Wait, no. I didn't want to be sad today. Wait a minute.
Ah, my dear, does that speak to you?
Ari just nods.
Keep it then. I'm not even sure where it came from.
Ari hugs it against her chest.
Lee has a ridiculous grin on his face now.
Before trying to find a rock and smashing it to pieces.
Just other things.
That's other things, the urge to smash.
Hey.
Otters.
Glee looks over at Kurosi. Hey, this is utterly ridiculous.
I hate this so much.
Feel like that's racist, says Traxador. Traxagore.
Fine, I won't utter anymore.
This one's gonna sleep on the roof. He's clearly joking, but
Can't quite sure as hell if not.
But it's an otter.
We understand the joke.
Excellent. Well then, dinner? Dinner.
Dinner, yes.
Is it fish?
Yes, I live on an island.
I like fish.
Me too.
And we go to have some fish.
All right. Yep. He makes you all some fish. Ari, you turn back into the Ari that everyone knows and loves,
Yeah.
and you still have the little hairpin.
She puts the hairpin into her hair. Imagine how her mother used to put it in her hair.
Yeah, it was your mother used to pull it back in a very functional manner. Um, just keep it out of her eyes. She went about her daily business.
That looks nice on you.
Thank you.
After dinner, Traxador shows you to a room that is also kind of filled with magical baubles, but also has beds in it. Uh, right. Get some rest. It sounds like you have a big journey ahead of you tomorrow. Um, if there's anything you want to do before leaving this plane, now might be the time to do it. Let me know if you need anything. It's been a while since I've had guests. This will be fun.
I'll try not to impose too much.
It's a big tower. We've got plenty of space and things. And unless there are things people want to do, you may take your long rest.
Yay!
Woo!
I would spend the 4 hours that she doesn't have to sleep to wander the tower.
It is a big tower, and he has many things.
Time to steal it all because otter.
You would steal
Not,
from an otter?
I'm not an otter anymore, and Ari's not a thief.
Are you at odds with your nature?
You're still a thief.
Are you saying Ari has never stolen anything before?
Define stealing.
Ari has stolen everyone's heart.
Hearts of suitors.
Is there anything in particular you're looking for while you wander?
No, not really.
Okay.
If there's a library, of course there's going to be a library. Maybe I'll peek through some books. It's been a long time since she's been around books.
Yeah, he has plenty of books in various languages on various subjects. Uh, Nothing that like super sticks out in regards to uh, the topics you were researching in Candlekeep, but he does have quite the collection.
Ice is gonna spend some time at the night to go up to the roof and I guess amongst the sleeping birds.
They've actually already left.
Well,
They took a power nap and bamfed.
Yeah, they can sleep while they're aloft, I guess. Anyway, she'll go up and pray to Hor about how this is to avenge a great wrong. Perhaps get some vengeance while we're at it.
I'm just here to save some people.
As Glee appears from nowhere.
Yeah, the sky is very clear tonight, and you do feel a sense of confidence in your decision, whether it's a foolhardy or not.
Let's fuck shit up. Let's go.
Yeah, Horror is just like, hey, bitch, yeah, let's fuck shit up. Go for it.
Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go!
Got some
I'm
punishment to deal. Yeah, it's pretty basic stuff.
You do music.
No.
Okay. But do music. It's like peak demon killing.
When we're in hell, maybe. We're not in hell yet.
Alright. Fair.
This is good enough.
I imagine Ari doesn't make it back to the bed that they were off her. She falls asleep among the books like she used to do when she was a kid.
Fucking nerd.
Nord.
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 You
Nord.
are left there because your host is an otter.
Can't carry.
That's fine.
Yep, but
I'm sure he could polymorph me into something smaller than an otter and bring me to
Sounds
bed
good,
if he
though.
really wanted to.
oh no, he's snoozing.
Oh, yeah.
He went to bed. Gotta get good sleep.
Oh, does the otter sleep in like a little water thing so he can sleep on his back?
A waterbed, if you would.
Yeah.
Trex, Trex, he doesn't invite you to his room. You don't know how he sleeps.
Tracks.
Mhm.
Traxagore.
Themes.
But yeah, he wakes you at a reasonable hour in the morning, if you are all not already awake, and says, "All right, it's time, I suppose. You ready to be off?"
I think as ready as we will be.
That's what I love to hear.
That's my secret. I'm never ready.
I'm always angry.
Oh no. All right,
Oh
we're going.
no.
Here. And he starts clearing some stuff out of the way, and you see what appears to be this circle drawn on the ground. All right, everyone, come here and hold hands. He reaches.
Form the circle.
He reaches up and takes Glee's hand and Ari's hand, and here we go.
Way we go.
For a moment, it feels longer than it actually is. You all feel the shift of reality almost as you are teleported away from the messy office space of his tower. And as you come to again, the first thing you feel is hot. Everything around you feels incredibly just that dry heat. And you find yourself on a city street. A street lined with buildings that are crumbling, collapsed. The sky itself is red and smoking as you look and see familiar chains that lead up to a pulsing black orb. Because you've been delivered to Avernus, all right. You've been delivered to the streets of El Terrell. In the distance, you see the edge of the city and the ground below, still hundreds of feet further down. Uh, you hear a small uttering of more arcane words, and your ride is gone, electing that he doesn't want to go to El Terrell. Ari, you feel this shift in your hair, and you feel um, the brush of your own hair against your neck as your hair has fallen down, the hairpin no longer there, and you hear a small voice say, Ariella, is that you? And you start to remember. Not of your grandfather, but about your grandmother. And that's where we're gonna end session and begin our 2-week break, as you guys have made it into hell.
Woo!
Woo!
Do we level?
Oh,
Haha.
You do. You did
Nice.
level last night at the tower, technically.
Woo!
But yeah.
otter experience.
Except for Noah. He D levels.
Nah, I think Chris made the otter noise.
You're right. You're right. That was worse.
Even people making otter puns do level. But yeah. I hope you all are ready for the next portion of your journey.
Can't believe you guys are mocking me for my puns. Why I otter?
Get out.
That was just bad. If you're gonna make a pun, make it a good one.
Mhm.
Jesus.
No, bad
Wait.
puns are better.
What level are we now?
You just
5.
hit 5.
Big
Oh!
5. Huge 5.
The big ass 5.
Ah.
I finally get my favorite Eldritch Invocation.
Yeah. I hope your research session was, well,
Researchy.
researchy.
Sure did search a lot.
It's good to do your research. isn't necessarily the most fun roleplay experience necessarily, but I think everyone
Chill.
found some information, or at least tried to.
Oh wait, I did not know this.
Boys are zooming.
These
My familiar's attacks overcome immunity.
Yes.
Neato.
When does that come up? Almost never, but it
I mean,
might
it's gonna come up against the some devils maybe.
be. Never know.
But now I have the voice, and now I get to pick level 5 spells.
Level 5.
Level 3, but
I
Level
was gonna
5.
say, excuse me.
Woo! Just jump up there.
I wish to summon lesser demons now.
Oh no.
That would be a choice that
Oh no.
you could, I guess, make when you are actually able to cast level 5 spells.
What is the spell I could take? I could take Revivify. Should I take Revivify? I don't think I should take Revivify.
We don't have any diamonds.
True.
Also, you don't have to take it because someone else will have it on their spell list. Our cleric.
It's me. I will.
Gross. That means I actually have to prepare it.
I mean,
Plus, we have diamonds.
you
But
still
yeah.
don't have to
Thunderstuff.
until we get diamonds. Like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Also, you don't always have to have it. For
Nah,
this campaign, you probably do actually.
Flint could heal, or
You could just
that
kill it.
lightning spell looks pretty good too.
And I
Hey,
forgot that
if we
Vengeance
kill the
Paladin
demons, the
Misty Step.
devils, doesn't need to heal anymore.
Misty Step, hold person.
Vengeance Paladin is stupid. I like it.
Alright, I'm gonna stop the recording now.
Yeah.